Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back. So in today's video, I am renovating another apartment in The Sims 4, and this apartment is in Evergreen Harbor. This came with the expansion pack Eco Lifestyle. Eco Lifestyle is genuinely one of my favorite expansion packs. It's so good. I know it's not perfect. The NIPs are a little bit annoying at times, but they're kind of charming in their own way, and I definitely enjoy that they're in the game. And this pack actually came with some apartments as well, which was pretty cool because we have never received apartments with another pack aside from City Living. There isn't like a huge number of them. There's only 4, but they're nice. I really like them. They change too as you develop Evergreen Harbor with the NIPs. The apartment buildings change a little bit. It's not really the interior. It's mainly like the exterior of the actual building changes with the environment, but also the windows change. So they churn from those really ugly, like very basic base game ones to the ones from the actual pack. Of course, I use cheats in this save file to, make it pretty because, obviously that's the vibe. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This apartment is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And there is a third room that could also be a bedroom, so you can convert that into a bedroom as well. However, I made it into like a gaming, not really gaming, but like a hangout room, just like a vibe room, like, because there's obviously the living room with the TV and all that. It's like the lounge den living room vibe, but then there's like a fun room, like the vibe room, as me and my boyfriend actually call our office the vibe room. So yeah, it's a place where your Sims can listen to music, play their guitar, maybe they just kind of sit back and listen to some records, do a little bubble blowing, if you know what I mean. Seriously, the bubble blowing in this game is so funny. I don't know why. I remember it being in The Sims 2 and losing my mind over it. Like, it's so funny in The Sims 2 because they actually start floating once they, blow more bubbles. It sounds weird. I love the living room in this apartment. It is my favorite place. It is probably my favorite living room that I've ever done. It's bright, it's fresh, it's a little bit funky and quirky. It's got a nice little bit of a modern twist also. And then there's just a lot of plants. We love plants, right? And then there's candles, so it's perfect. And the color scheme is honestly my favorite color scheme to do. It's this like green, it's like a bunch of greens, a little bit of yellow, some oranges, some light woods. It's really lovely. They also have a really big TV because I just wanted to put a big TV and I thought it fit the vibe, okay? I don't know, maybe it doesn't. And I'm also using that table from Backyard Stuff, which I never thought I'd use, but it's cute. Like, it really fits the vibe like perfectly in this room. Like, I don't know. I definitely want to use those more for sure. I don't know. I love the style of this apartment though, because it gives me like modern vibes, but a little bit mid-century, a little bit bohemian. It doesn't feel like it's one style specifically. And that's what I really love to see in like real life interior design. Cause I do feel like a lot of times it's easy to just go in on one style and like go full on that one style, but I think it's more fun and more interesting to kind of mix styles together because I don't know, it just makes it more timeless, a lot more, creative. And I just used those things. I think they're from Seasons, if I'm not mistaken. They're like these like paper lanterns that hang from the ceiling. I've never really used them, but I thought they fit really well in this room. I really like the colors. It's like, it brings your eye up a little bit too, because there's like a pop of color. And then of course I layered several curtains over top of each other. I just thought that also fit the vibe as well. I used those cheer curtains from Parenthood and then the curtains from City Living as well, and also some blinds from Snowy Escape. I went pack heavy on this. I'm so sorry, but I needed to because it just made sense. And here I'm using the OMSP shelf to kind of clutter up this bookshelf. There are slots on that bookshelf, but certain items still won't slot to it. So I just used that shelf just to make sure I could, get what I wanted there, and adding some paintings and just overall more plants and just more little knickknacks and just little things here and there because that's my favorite thing to do. But yeah, this room pretty much is complete. I do move things here and there, but This apartment is really for more 2 roommates, or it could be for, a couple and then a roommate, or 2 couples that live together, or it could also be for a family as well. It could be for a single parent and their child. It could be for parents and their child. It's honestly whatever you want to make it. I feel like that's what I like to do in my builds particularly. Like, yeah, sometimes I do like to have specific kinds of sim, like for example, like a witchy house. I'm like, oh yeah, this is for this particular kind of witch. But with a build like this, I'm like, yeah, you kind of, obviously there's a specific kind of sim that will live here. Like, they're very fun and quirky and artistic. They've got more like, they're a different vibe than just like a normal suburban house. But I do feel like you could kind of make any kind of sims live here anyways. Like, it could be, all sorts of families, I guess. That would be cool. But yeah, I love this apartment. It's definitely a vibe. But I'm just working on the bathroom here. My bathrooms, honestly, lately, I've been really enjoying doing bathrooms, weirdly. I don't know why. I've just been experimenting with different, countertops and, furniture and mirrors and just all sorts of stuff. And I don't know, I kind of like this bathroom. It's kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. I used many different things from many packs. Those counters are from the Cool Kitchen pack. And then we have the toilet from Tiny Living, and that mirrors from Get Together. I believe the shower unit there is from Seasons. I'm doing this trick again here with this chair from Laundry Day, where I shrink it down and use 4 of them like facing inward towards each other, and then I use that to kind of make up a fake vase to cover up the plant pot of a plant that I like, if you know what I mean. I saw a builder here on YouTube. She does a lot of like stop motion builds, which are honestly, I'm a little bit not biased, but I'm a little bit on the fence with stop motion builds because sometimes I don't like them, but hers I love. I don't know. Maybe it's just everybody has a different style of doing them, but I really enjoy hers. But yeah, go check out Schnuck here on YouTube. It's SCHNUCK. Love their builds. They're incredible. They're honestly, I remember finding them on the actual like the Sims 4 gallery and then being like, wow, that's amazing. I went to follow them on Twitter, and then eventually they were like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel, and I saw the videos. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Anyways, I love this bedroom. Can I just say, this bedroom is raw cute. I'm kind of here for it. I threw in some different colors that I wasn't expecting I would like. I went in with blue, and I was here for it. I love the Snowy Escape bookshelf here. That Jungle Adventure mirror is my favorite mirror in the game. It's so, so cool. And the bed is from Seasons. We've got that little movie hangout table and the dresser there. Or wardrobe. Yes, it's a wardrobe. And yeah, I gave them a TV because I do believe now you can actually have your Sims relax in bed and watch TV, which I think is pretty cool. I think they can watch TV, right? Or maybe it's just they can read a book. I can't really remember. Do let me know, because I guarantee you by the time I finish this video, I will forget to go check that myself. So yeah, more plants, of course. You can't not have a ton of plants in a apartment like this. You know what? You know what I could have done? Instead of this like stucco that's like that blue color, I could have went with the wallpaper from Paranormal Stuff, and I think that would have fit the vibe very, very well. So if you do have that stuff pack, I definitely recommend doing that. Like using that wallpaper that it came with as like an accent wall. That would be kind of fun to see. I should have done that. I'm really regretting that now. There are so many plants in this house. Thank God, or apartment. Thank God that your Sims don't actually have to water them. Because remember, if you all played The Sims 1 way back in the day, if you had any house plants, like any, I'm talking small plant on a table, plant in the corner of the room, plants outside, any plants except for trees, you had to water them. And honestly, what the heck? This would be chaos. Like your Sims would just be taking care of plants all day if they lived here. And the fact that we use move objects with them would make it even worse. So yeah, I was also attempting to do a kind of decorative kind of, bed thing here. Cause I was like, oh, maybe a family lives here and they have some kids, but I do eventually change it out for just a roommate's bedroom, just cause I was like, I'm not feeling the vibe. It doesn't really work for me. So I went with something a little bit different, and I love this other bedroom too. It's a little bit smaller, but it's really bright and airy. I think the fact that it is a smaller bedroom with less windows doesn't really, it doesn't really feel like that. It feels still really open and airy and light and cozy at the same time. I don't know. And plus I just put some fairy lights, and you know, I love a good fairy light. We actually have fairy lights in our office, by the way. It's kind of cool. We have a little like Amazon smart plug that we got for like, it was on one of those deals where it was only 99 cents. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And we use it for the fairy lights here in the office, and it's so perfect. Like, because, you know, at night, you want there to be some light, but you don't want it to be blinding. Overhead light is just tragic, and we don't really have any lamps in here aside from my desk lamp. So we got those, and they were so nice, and they're so simple. Like, they're string lights. They're not like fairy lights where it looks like Christmas lights. Like, they're a string light, but they're so perfect. Like, I don't know, they were $10 too. If I can find them, I will link them down below. Definitely go check them out. They were really good quality, and they don't take up a lot of power, I'm assuming, and plus they just light the room really nicely, and it's just like the perfect amount of light to see, but it's not like hurting your eyes since it's nighttime. But yeah, it's really nice to vibe with, and I was definitely channeling that a little bit into this apartment, because the other room that is in this apartment it's not a bedroom, it's like the vibe room. It's the hangout room. You can turn it into an office, a third bedroom. You can extend the living room if you wanted and make an actual proper dining room. It's really up to you with this apartment. That's the cool thing with The Sims, is you can make it whatever you want it to be, and it's just so cool. I love The Sims so much. I've been playing it a lot lately, actually, which is really cool. I downloaded a new save file that I've actually mentioned in the past. It's called the Fresh Start save file. That is so hard for me to say. But I will remember, if I can, link it down below, because it is such a fun save file. It kind of updated everything for the new packs. I don't think it is all the new packs, because it may be a little bit older since they made it, but for the most part, they renovated like a lot of the community lots and made over some Sims, added some groups, just generally just updated it a little bit more, so it was a little bit better to play whenever you're kind of bored of just the, you know, the typical like regular new save file that you get at the beginning. But yeah, I put a lot of fairy lights and some string lights hanging from the ceiling in this vibe room here. They've got like a record player, a guitar, some amps, a little bubble blower, and there's a lot of posters, of course, because I feel like if there's a room for posters, it would be this room. So I used some from Discover University, Get Together. I don't really remember all of them. I think one of them might be from Get Famous, Get to Work. There's just a number of them. I don't know. I can't remember which is which. The game is so old at this point. I don't remember all of the items, but put some rugs in there as well. It's just like a cozy little room. It's the perfect room to go into. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh my gosh, that's the screenshots. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is on the gallery under the username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey. Wow, that came so fast. I don't know. Anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and yeah, that's everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.